Hello, this video is about our project titled Estimating Cardiac Time Intervals from SCG Data Using Machine Learning. This project is part of the summer internship program in LeadingIndia.ai at Bennett University in online mode. The internship was done completely in virtual mode through regular meetings and sessions. Our project's mentor is Mr. Deepak Rai from Department of Computer Science at Bennett University, and myself, Sandra Elsa Saji, currently doing third year in BTech in Computer Science and Engineering in St. Kitts College of Engineering, Pathamuttam, Kerala. And my team members are
Harsha, and I'm currently in 7th sem in Computer Engineering at IIIT DM Kannur.
Hi, I am Mr. Selvaraj, second year Computer Science and Engineering from Congo Engineering College, Shiro.
My name is Mohit Ameta. I am pursuing BTech in Computer Science stream, third year from Techno India Institute of Technology, Udaipur, Rajasthan.
This is Kalki, currently in third year BTech Information Technology in National Engineering College. For our project, we have to find AO, IM and AC points in SCG signals for estimating cardiac time intervals. Cardiac time intervals have become a useful tool of accessing cardiac function. Over the recent years, there has been interest in estimation of cardiac time intervals. This study will estimate different cardiac time intervals. Through analysis of SCG data, our tasks are to pre-process the SCG signal, extraction of different features, preparing the ground truth for validation, annotation of signals for estimating cardiac time intervals. Thank you, guys.
And today I am going to tell you about cardiac time interval. It is time taken by blood for moving from one chamber of heart to another chamber of heart. It mainly varies between 0.4 second to 0.5 second. It is comprising of many points, but today we are going to talk about few points named AO, IM and AC. AO stands for aortic valve opening. Whenever there is movement of blood in left ventricle, the pressure gets increased due to contraction, and at a certain point the pressure reaches above the aortic pressure. At that time the aortic valve opens, and that point is termed as AO point. Coming to IM point, it stands for isovolumetric measurement. Whenever there is movement of blood in any chamber of heart or any process of relaxation or contraction is taking place, the volume of that chamber remains constant. Coming to the AC point, it stands for aortic valve closure. It is used for maintaining pressure in every chamber of heart for systematic regulation, or it also reduces pressure in left ventricle. Thank you.
We are dealing with a biomedical problem, and we downloaded our dataset from an open source repository, physionet.atm. We chose 4 datasets out of the available 20, namely B001, B002, B005 and B006. After visualization, we saw a wide range of spread in the amplitude values in the dataset. As a result, we applied normalization to every dataset with a min-max scaler and brought everything under the range of 0 to 1. Even after this, we could see slight deflections in the curve, which made it hard to mark the significant point needed for estimating cardiac time interval. As a result, we applied moving average filter with size 75 and smoothened the curve. After applying these 2 pre-processing steps, our signal was free of noise and was easily able to identify the points. We had with ourselves the AO amplitude and index values, and with the help of these values, we were able to plot AO points in the SCG signal with the help of Python.
To see how we have plotted the IM points. So first we have to do the pre-processing step. So for that, we will first plot the AO points on the data, and then we will take and we will normalize the data by using the min-max normalization, and we had taken a window size of 75 and smoothened the data. Now we have a pre-processed data, and we are going to plot the IM points. So we take the pre-processed data, and from the AO points we will go backwards and see where the point is at the lowest. So it will give us the IM point. So we have marked the IM point. So and next we have to find the data for preparing the model. Okay, so for that we'll take the window size of 1000 before each AO points, and we'll find all the down peaks in that. It will also have IM points. So the down peaks along with the IM points constitute the training data.
After successfully annotating of IM point, we followed similar steps for annotation of AC point. we took our best dataset, that is B006, for a notation of AC point. And then we took ECG signal of B006 and found out the T point using Python code. After finding the T point in ECG signal, we used the index of T point as a reference and plotted AC point in ECG signal. As we did for IM point, we took a window size of 900 for AC and found out the down peaks in that window. We usually had 4 to 5 points in each window, in which one would be AC and other would be non-AC. By this, we created a dataset for AC and trained these datasets with our model. After successfully annotating AC and IM points in ECG signal, we found the time of appearance of AO, IM and AC points and found the difference between them in pairs and tabulated them. Later, the difference is converted into cardiac interval times by multiplying them by a factor of 1 by 5. By the end of the project, we identified the AO, IM and AC points in ECG signal and found the cardiac time intervals between them. Thank you.